Welcome to Cottenham Village College and our virtual open evening presentation. We hope you enjoyed the short video which gives a flavour of Cottenham Village College and life around the college and what we value and feel is really important. This presentation just takes you into more detail and a little bit more depth about how the college works, our curriculum, our behaviour and ethos, and hopefully will give you a real flavour of what we value here at the college. Hello, I'm Amelia Parker and I'm Assistant Principal at Cottenham Village College, and I'm going to speak to you briefly about the transition process. Our transition team is made up of myself, Mrs McKeand, Mr Holt and Mrs Cornwell, and we work with the primary schools throughout the academic year in order to ensure that your child has as smooth a journey as is possible from year 6 into their secondary schooling with us here at Cottenham. This is provided in a number of different ways. There are regular visits to primary schools. We have lots of information sharing. Mrs Cornwell works very, very closely with the primary schools so that we are able to know as much about your children and be able to support them as much as we can in order to be able to ensure that smooth start in September with year 7. We have lots of different events, but I think the event that the year culminates in, which is really powerful and something that we really value, is our primary week. That takes place in July in the summer term and is made up of a full week of lessons, a timetable that year 6 follow, which is able to give them a full flavour of what it's like to be at Cottenham. It means that they have experienced a full week of lessons, the range of lessons that they will have when they come to us in year 7, and have experienced what lessons are like at Cottenham. And therefore we hope to alleviate some of the unknowns and therefore some of the fears and worries that people might have over the summer. So we're really proud of the fact that we have a primary week, and we're really looking forward, we hope, to be able to welcome year 6 students to us in July. Obviously, it is going to be subject to any regulations and the situation regarding COVID-19 at the time, but we will obviously be in contact with you about that. But we are hoping and have everything crossed to be able to welcome your children into the classrooms for primary week in July. There are parent information evenings, there's one before primary week, and so we aim to be in regular contact with both the primary schools, your children and you as parents to support that smooth transition. For us, transition is about holistic preparation for secondary school, so about knowing your children well, about pastoral support, but to us at Cottenham, curriculum is incredibly important, and Mr Brown's going to talk about that in a moment. But we recognise the vital importance of academic links, and it's something that we really, really want to concentrate on even more in the future, working with our primary schools to ensure our year 7 curriculum offer is challenging and continues those high expectations that have been set by our primary schools colleagues. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Garrett Brown and I'm the Vice Principal here at Cottenham Village College, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our curricular offer. Of course, the curriculum really is at the heart of what we do here at Cottenham Village College. It is what we are here to teach to pupils and for pupils to learn. The curriculum here at CVC is organised in terms of the 2 key stages. So at key stage 3, that's years 7, 8 and 9, and key stage 4, which are mainly the GCSE years 10 and 11. The curriculum is structured by subjects, taught by specialists, and sequenced in a way that ensures systematic and thorough teaching. For us, our philosophy is that it's very important to have a 3-year key stage 3 to lay firm foundations of knowledge and understanding of the various subjects before making choices in some subject areas for key stage 4. So all students from year 7 through to year 9 will study a broad curriculum, and of course this will include many different subjects taught by different teachers across their timetable. Of course it will include English and maths, the sciences, modern languages, geography, history, art, design, technology, religion, philosophy and ethics, food technology, music, dance, drama, computer science, as well as a wider curriculum around personal, social, health education, citizenship, and of course PE. So it's a really rich, varied, diverse curriculum, which we know that students will thrive in and will relish because across the school week they get many different experiences, and they learn a lot as they go through, of course, the 3 years. Now in year 9, students are given the opportunity to make preferences in optional subjects that will make up part of their GCSE curriculum. And of course, that will include many of the subjects that I just mentioned are available at Key Stage 4. If you do have any questions about the school's curriculum, please do not hesitate to contact the college. You will see in the school prospectus some more detail about each subject in our curriculum and what it focuses on. And also on the website, you'll find a copy of the Key Stage 3 curriculum long-term plan, so you can see what it is that we offer. Thanks very much for listening.
Hello Year 6 students and parents. My name is Mr Nash and I'm responsible for behaviour and achievement at Cottenham Village College. I'll just start by making it clear that our expectations are exceptionally high at Cottenham Village College of all our students. By being around the college, by visiting the college, anyone would comment on how smart our students are turned out in their fantastic uniforms, on how well equipped they are, and how they always come prepared to learn, and then on how focused and calm they are in lessons. And these are observations that are very easy to make when walking around the college. Actually, recently we've been using something called the CVC way. We've developed our CVC way. We've talked about what it is to be a member of Cottenham Village College, and we've managed to find sort of 5 areas that we know, or 5 characteristics that we know are inherent in all our students, and it's part of our, if you like, our collective identity. So the first one of those is commitment. We know that our students and staff and all stakeholders show high levels of commitment to education and to personal development and to making positive difference. We are also aware that there is a deep sense of pride, and it is a quiet pride, but a pride nonetheless of our college and our achievements and our contribution to the community. We are a caring and supportive community, and that's one thing that we see in our students often in terms of the way they support each other. We are polite. We show politeness at all times. Our students have impeccable manners, which is the expectation, but also the norm, because that's the way that we are, that's the way it is around here, sorry. And the other one is gratitude. Our students show high levels of gratitude. They show that they are grateful for the opportunities they have at college and the privileges that they have in both in the community and in wider life. So that is it's a CVC way. Now, those who are coming from primary schools, Cottenham Primary School and Willingham, will be aware of the Shine Award, and you may already have been working hard towards your Bronze Award. Here at Cottenham Village College, you can go beyond that. You can achieve your Silver, your Gold, your Platinum Awards by meeting the criteria of Shine, and that is the sort of 5 areas of Shine are highlighted on the next slide. But also in terms of Shine on a lesson by lesson basis, you can gain Shine points. And our teachers are incredibly rewarding and acknowledge the excellent work of our students on a daily basis. We use those Shine points to count towards rewards in our end of term rewards assemblies, as well as using them towards the actual Shine Award. And those assemblies are fantastic occasions to really celebrate everything that's fantastic about our students. So there are rewards for attendance, there are rewards for the highest number of Shine points, there are rewards for the stars of the lesson. So each lesson, students can be nominated for a star of the lesson. Their name goes into a draw, and at the end of the term, there is a very lucrative draw in which the one person who's been a star of the lesson will receive a reward. And then there is the student of the term, which is where teaching staff actually vote for the student that they think has been the best in the year group for that term, what's made them stand out, and then they really heap on the praise in terms of the comments that they give. So we consider ourselves a very, very rewarding college. That doesn't mean that we don't have the flip side and we don't have a behaviour policy that will send out the message that we do not in any way, shape or form tolerate disruption to learning or disrespect. So we have an in-class system, a very clear system, which sends out the message that any disruption to learning will not be tolerated. And we also have support mechanisms in place involving tutor reports, year coordinator reports, individual behaviour plans for students if they are really struggling to meet our expectations. My final point here is on attendance. We do want our students to aim to be in school every day. We are completely aware that the current climate and the current situation has made that quite challenging, and then students may have to be off for reasons beyond their control. But when that's apart from that, we do expect students to be in as much as possible. I want to point out at this stage that 95% attendance, which is our sort of minimum requirement, still means that students would be taking 2 full weeks off school over the course of a year. So of course in the time here that would mean they miss 10 weeks in total if they did that every year, and that's our minimum requirement. So we want that to be much better. We would like students to be aiming for the highest attendance possible. We have so many students here that achieve 100% attendance and who are rewarded for that. Thank you for your time.
Hello, my name's Mr. Holt. I am Progress Leader for Key Stage 3. Key Stage 3 is Year 7, 8 and 9. And it's my job to have an overview. So a lot of my job, or part of my job, is to understand what's happening with grades, what's happening with reports going home. Can we see drops in grades? Are there areas of concern or support that we need to put in place academically? But also pastorally, have we got happy students? Have we got anyone who's struggling at the moment? Is there something going on at home where a student needs extra interventional help to understand changes that might be taking place in these very important years? So within my role as progress leader, I can't keep an eye on every student all of the time. It's my job to have a holistic overview and knowledge of the year group. So I need a team of people that help me with it. So we break this down into, in fact, a 3-layer support system. So I'm at one end of it, and then we've got the year coordinators in the middle. The year coordinators don't teach. They are 100% pastoral and supporting of students. And when a student is struggling and it needs a little bit of extra intervention that might need them to be supported during or outside class, that's where the year coordinators come in. And then we have the tutors and teachers at the coalface, if you like, who are taking care of students in the classroom, making sure that we know if they're struggling and solving problems on the one-to-one scale inside classrooms and inside tutor rooms as we go through. My job is also to support behaviour management. So if we have issues with behaviour and unsettled behaviour, you may find yourself in a meeting with me discussing how we can support your students to achieve their best and to settle into learning. Maybe that will be relating to all sorts of things. It might be that there's a struggle with a learning need that has been unidentified previously, or maybe it will be something to do with a social need that's cropping up because of the current situations. But we rely on really clear and good communication in school. So the whole system is based around trying to make sure that there's multiple points of contact, multiple people that students and parents can get hold of to try and get their problems solved with a structure that helps direct them to the right place to solve those problems. And through this, we try and keep the students happy and healthy. We have a lot of different ways to communicate with parents via reports, online systems, with a special reporting button to report concerns, but we're always willing to listen, and we would much prefer to hear from a parent sooner rather than later if you're concerned about something. It really doesn't matter if it's not a big deal. What matters is that we know about it so that we can solve whatever that issue might be. Now, we've had a interesting start to the year this year. with COVID-19, and obviously it's changed the shape of our presentation. Normally you'd see me in person right now, but even with that in place, we've had the most amazing start with the students at the school. And in my role as progress leader, as I said before, we get that holistic knowledge and overview of Key Stage 3, and I am so amazed and pleased with how well the Key Stage 3, the Year 7, 8s and 9s, the current students are doing at our school, and it is really encouraging. So if you are thinking about sending your student to this school, I would be encouraged as a parent to know just how well the students are responding to the current situation and how we are working with them in school to set up a safe and healthy environment for them to make good learning progress. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Cornwell and I'm the Year 7 coordinator here at CVC. My role here is to help our new Year 7 students settle into secondary school life as smoothly as possible. I'm here to help students with any worries or concerns, and it's my job to take those worries away from the students and the parents and find solutions or explain things they may not quite understand. I'm also part of the team that will be visiting the primary schools, so the Year 6 students will have the opportunity to ask questions then. As well as working closely with the form tutors and student services here, I also work with the SEND team too to allow for as smooth a transition as possible for our SEND students. And for those of you that visit the college, I will be helping with the tours and look forward to meeting you then.
So you've now had the opportunity to hear all about the values and ethos we have as a school and community, the importance that we place upon a broad and balanced curriculum, and the support that we offer our students to help them to achieve at the highest possible level. But I want to take a moment now just to reflect upon what we offer our students that goes beyond the classroom, beyond their subject studies, and talk about the extracurricular chances that students have when they are at Cottenham Village College. And there's an awful lot. Firstly, I want to talk about our personal development curriculum. We've been working very hard on this over the past few years to make sure that we have high quality provision for our students. Our assemblies and our tutor time sessions reflect a theme, and the curriculum has been tightly planned, rigorously planned, in order to make sure that the issues and topics that we're exploring allow our students to think carefully about them and to know that they can make informed and sensible decisions in key areas of their life. The assemblies feed into tutor time activities and the discussions that they may have in their form groups and with their tutors, and is also supported by a cycle of conference days over the academic year, where students will come off timetable for part or whole days and explore certain topics and subjects in more depth than is allowed for in one tutor time session each week. And we're really proud of how hard we've been working on that. Beyond the personal development curriculum, there are a huge number of opportunities for our students. The one that I think we are most fond of, in fact, we are really, really proud of at Cottenham, is our Activities Week. Activities Week takes place in the last week of the academic term in July. And it is an opportunity for our students to be able to go on residential or day trips in that week. And our staff take our students on a range of fantastic offers for Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 at the same time. Our Year 10 students are able to experience 2 weeks of work experience, and we're really proud that we're able to offer that for our Year 10 students and the opportunity to go on some fantastic residential trips for our Key Stage 3 students. It's something that the staff love, the students love, and we are really excited and hoping to be able to offer this in 2021. Beyond Activities Week, we have international and national trips. The History Department take Key Stage 4 students to Berlin. Geography Department have run a trip to Iceland. There's the biannual ski trip. Both English and Drama departments offer regular opportunities to go to the theatre to see live performances. There are different subject challenges. For instance, our Maths department take part in the UK National Maths Challenge. Science offer regular chances to take part in various different competitions. We always celebrate World Book Day. One of the ways we celebrate that is our librarian will run a readathon. In fact, it's become so popular we now run more than one a year, where students raise money for charities by reading and being sponsored to read for an entire day. And we have different types of reading groups. We have form reading groups, but we also have reading groups run by a librarian, which shadow Carnegie Award winners, for instance. We also have subject leaders. Our sports leaders and music leaders in particular really gain a lot. Our sports leaders do a lot of work with the primary schools and run lots of different transition events with different year groups from primary schools. And our music leaders do an awful lot, particularly supporting the music department in the build up to things like concerts. We run work experiences, as I've already mentioned, and we have a dedicated careers leader who supports our Year 10 students to get some excellent placements and is also there for support and guidance for post-16 applications. We have a lot of sports opportunities: rugby, football, hockey, netball, badminton, gymnastics, trampolining, dance, the list goes on. And in the summer term, we have what we call a games day, which is partly a sports day, but what we really love about our games day at Cottenham is that it goes beyond just sport and is able to include the entire school community. So we might have a team of journalists going around and finding out the latest scoops and who's won which event in order to produce their magazine newspaper. We have a group of photographers going around and recording the day and catching those great moments. We have the dance troupe who create a cheerleading routine which they perform in the afternoon. It's a really, really wonderful day and lots of fun enjoyed by all. We also are really proud that we offer our students the chance to take part in Duke of Edinburgh. We have for a number of years offered the Bronze Award, but for the first time this year we are now offering the Silver Award to some of our students, and we are really proud of our students for being able to do so and to be able to offer it in the first place. There are inter-house competitions in various different subjects that take place over the year, all linked to the Shine Award, and there are just a host of clubs and activities: orchestra, choir, jazz club. There are peripatetic music lessons, concerts at the end of each term, creative writing clubs, geography club. There is a really wide and varied range for our students, and we hope that anybody who comes to Cottenham Village College would be able to find something that they can enjoy beyond the classroom and to participate in with other people. One of the ways that we can offer another way to communicate, apart from the more traditional way of ringing in or emailing in, is for parents to download the Australia app. This is open for all students and parents who are part of Cottenham Village College, and it allows you to do a number of different things, and it's really rather useful. You can see the attendance for your child on the app and track that. You can see how many Shine points they might have earned and how well they're doing in pursuit of their Shine awards. It also allows you to identify if they've been given any behaviour points and for what reasons that might be, so what they have done in order to earn a behaviour point. There are links on there to Show My Homework, which is the website that we use in order to set our homework. And it allows you, therefore, to be able to track what homework they have, when it's due, and support your child in organising themselves at secondary school. And you can now use it to report absence as well. So you don't necessarily have to ring in. You can also use the app in order to be able to report absence for your child for whatever reason that may be. And it is regularly updated, and Australia are always looking for ways to make it a really useful tool and to aid that communication between the school and between parents and families, which is just so vital. I just want to take a brief moment to talk about catering and transport at the college. Our Year 7s are always absolutely fascinated and very excited by the food on offer in the canteen when they arrive in September. We have an on-site catering company who prepare their meals freshly on site every day using local ingredients. Usually in normal circumstances, there is the canteen where students are able to sit and enjoy their lunch, but also they can sit and enjoy it on the field during the summer, and there are various different places for students to be able to sit and eat their lunch. We have cashless catering at the college where you can top up the account for your child, and they can use that to buy different snacks and food throughout the day and the week. There's a lot of range of food, and all of it is ensured to support your child to make healthy options. In terms of transport, if you wish for your child to travel to school by bus, then you will need to make an application. This is both for those students who will be joining us in catchment, but also those from out of catchment. It's a slightly different process for each, and the bus process takes place, the applications to travel on the bus take place after your child has been offered a place at Cottenham Village College. For buses in the catchment areas, you will apply through the County Council. For out of catchment areas, we run our own bus service, and that will involve you needing to apply through the school. But information about how to apply for buses and the process that you need to go for, depending on where you live, will be shared with you after places have been offered to students. Thank you. So finally, it just remains for me to say thank you ever so much for listening to everything that we wanted to share with you today. We really hope that you enjoyed the video and that you've had some insight into what it's like to be at Cottenham Village College, and that you are interested in applying. I'd like to remind you that Cottenham Village College is a non-selective school, and if you wish to apply for a place, you should contact the admissions department at Cambridgeshire County Council, and the closing date for applications is Saturday the 31st of October this year. Thank you. Take care.